Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you were here. You guys, today I'm back in my truck. We are doing another car video, so I hope you like this style, but I want to talk to you about a few things today. First thing is the importance of listening to your intuition. So when I got in my car, I have to drive kind of a long today, and I set the navigation and everything. And so it was telling me to take the highway right away, but I was like, no, I don't want to take the highway yet, okay, because there was a crash. And so I went a different route, and I was like, listen, even if this route is a little bit longer than taking the highway for that one area, I would rather take this route than take the highway and wait and stop and go traffic with a crash. And as I'm taking this route, the time is going up by 5 minutes. Every time I miss a turn to go back to the highway, 5 minutes. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna keep going the way that I wanna go. All of a sudden, I get to where I'm about to go into the highway now, and as soon as I get on the highway, the time goes down by like 15 minutes. Past everything. From when I first got in my car, it went down by 15 minutes. It went up by like half an hour, and then it went down the whole half an hour plus the 15 minutes. And I was like, this is the importance of listening to your intuition. Listen, I am a big fan of GPS. Use your GPS, of course. But if your gut is telling you something, you should listen to it. Okay, it's important to listen to your gut always. Which leads me to, you will not be left astray if you are listening to your gut, if you're listening to your body. Okay, it's important that you actually take into consideration the feelings you get when you're presented with different opportunities. Okay, and I say that often because it's really true. How do people make you feel in your body when you're with them? If you are with people, your friends or people you consider your acquaintances, and you feel very self-conscious, you feel very in your own head, you don't feel very great, you don't feel like yourself, you don't feel like you can, make a joke or something like that, then those people are probably not for you. And I don't mean maybe it's just because you just met them and you're a little bit shy. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying people, notice how you feel when you're around people. And sometimes you first meet people, okay, and you already can start cracking jokes. You already feel like you've known them for a long time, okay, like soul family relationships. That's important, okay? Don't discount those friendships. Don't discount those connections when you meet those people. But manifestation for me is here. I'll kind of sum up what I've been doing lately. And it's so important, okay? This is like super important. So make sure you are listening, okay? When I want something, I start to affirm for it, okay? I start to create an affirmation around this thing, whether that's, $1 billion, whether that's $10,000, whether that's $5,000, whether that's a new car, a new truck, okay? You start to affirm for it, and you start to be grateful for it, even though you don't have it yet. You start to be grateful for that thing, okay? And you start to thank yourself. For having that thing, even though you technically don't have it yet. You do have it, it's just sometime a little bit in the future. But because time is like a little wonky, right? Time doesn't really exist. It's already here. It's already here, just like up here right now. So technically, I'm right here without this thing, but this thing is up here. And eventually I will get to this thing. So because it's in this line, right, technically I still have it. Technically I have it right now. It's just sometime in the future, right? So start affirming for this thing. If it's health, start affirming for your health. You say, I'm so grateful for my health. You look at yourself every single day. You tell yourself how beautiful, how amazing you are, how healthy you are. And you just leave it at that. You ask the universe, okay? You ask the universe, you ask God, you ask your spirit guides, you ask your higher being, your inner being, you ask your higher self, you ask whoever you have in spirit, okay? You ask your cat who passed away a couple years ago, you ask them as well. You just put out into the universe, say, I want this thing. I want this thing. I'm grateful for this thing. I know I'm gonna have it into the future. I know I'm gonna have it, okay? And I'm grateful for having it, and I'm grateful for the feelings that I get with this thing. And just create an affirmation that's easy for you to remember to do this thing. And you must, you must remember this affirmation. You must read it all the time, and you must feel the emotions when you read this. What's gonna happen next is the universe is gonna start to rotate. Okay, you are at the center of the universe. You are at the very center of the universe, okay? And the universe starts rotating around, and it starts creating, okay? You are a conscious creator. That's what spirituality people say. They say you're a conscious creator of your life, of your experience. And you are. You're super powerful, okay? You guys, super powerful. You are a conscious creator of your own life. And what that means is that when you start affirming for things, the universe will start to bring you different experiences for that thing. So how can I explain this? You want a vacation. You're ready for a vacation. You don't know how you're going to get it. You don't have it off of work yet. You don't know where you're going to go. You just know you want a beach. You want to relax. You want a little margarita or a little espresso or something like that, okay? And you start affirming. You're grateful for this trip. You're excited for this trip. You are whatever. You start looking at stuff. You start getting into the mood of feeling this trip. And you don't need to do anything else. What happens next is called inspired action, okay? It's called the universe is catering to you, all right? The universe is catering to you. And what that means is all of a sudden things are just going to start working out in your favor. They really, I promise you, they're going to start working out. If you've been affirming for this thing, you wait a couple days, you wait a day, you wait a few hours, you wait a week. Depends on how often you're affirming, all right? I'm a big fan of affirmations. And all of a sudden, you're going to start noticing things are going your way. First of all, work. They're going to say, hey, even if this isn't, it's so crazy because the thing about affirming is you don't even know like the craziness behind it. Say you used up all your vacation days. You already used them up legally. They're all gone. You have no more vacation days, but you want a fucking vacation. You want a damn vacation. You use them all up. And so what happens is all of a sudden it's going to be so crazy. Super, super crazy. If you've been affirming right, you've been feeling and grateful and feeling the emotions, it's going to be so crazy. What's going to happen is all of a sudden your boss is going to say, hey, we've actually noticed that you have more vacation days for some reason. It wasn't showing up in the system, or because now that you've been with us for this amount of time, you get more vacation days and we didn't actually include that in. Whatever.
In 300 meters.
Right, sorry, I got cut off and then I had to cut someone else off. It was just a big mess, but we're back on track. Anyways, what I'm saying is all of a sudden your boss is going to message you. Something crazy is going to happen. It's going to be like, hey, you have some vacation days that you need to take. You need to take them or you're going to lose them. And legally you have to take them, so you can't come into work this week. It's going to be something crazy like that, okay? I can't even explain how crazy it is when you start affirming for things. I promise you guys, the universe just works out in your favor. It's so random. And the thing about this is you need to make sure that you don't have a way of already thinking this out. All you're doing is you're affirming for the end thing, okay? You don't need to talk about, or don't need to affirm, this is the way I'm gonna get it. This is the way. Oh, I'm gonna, quit my job and then all of a sudden another job's gonna hire me, I'm gonna find money. You don't need to worry about any of that. Your soul, your inner being says, you know what, you want that? I'm gonna get that for you, and I'm gonna do it in a way that is best for you. You don't need to figure any of that crap out. It's gonna figure it out for you, okay? It's gonna figure it out for you. And it's super important that you do not know the how. You don't know how this is going to happen. You do not need to know how. And don't even start to speculate how. Okay? Don't even start to speculate how this is going to happen. Just know it's going to happen in a very bizarre, random, and weird way. But it's going to work out in a way that it just makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, well, it makes sense that I have vacation days you guys didn't give me and now I need to take them. That makes sense. But like, if you didn't affirm for it, it probably you wouldn't have gotten it, okay? Very weird, very weird. I don't know how that works. I don't care, but it does work. I promise you that this does work. And so, anyway, so that's the first step. So you're getting paid to be off because you have these vacation days you didn't take. So that's the first thing that's going to happen. Just an example, okay? It doesn't have to be this way, but I'm just giving you an example of how crazy it is. Then all of a sudden, your friend, say you don't have money to go away. All of a sudden, you're just going to be about your thing. You just know that this is going to happen. You know with your now that you've seen the first part of it happen, you get those vacation days, you're like, damn, okay, this is actually working. I'm actually going to a beach. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, or I guess you do know when, but it's going to happen. It is going to happen. And be specific. I want to feel this on the beach. I want this. I want the people around me to be speaking this language. I want the people around me to be a good vibe. I want to go away with somebody really fun. I want to be outside of my comfort zone. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want the sun to kiss my skin, right? And so you start being grateful for all these things. And it's so crazy and weird. Say you don't have money to go away. All of a sudden, you're going to get a message. Hey, so-and-so, whatever your name is. I was supposed to go away with my boyfriend and girlfriend or whoever, and we actually broke up. And I know that you have this day off. I know you have this week off, because whatever. I know you have this week off of work. Would you like to go with me? I just want someone to go with. I don't care about the money. What? How crazy! But I promise you, that's how it works. All of a sudden, you have this free vacation. You have vacation days off of work. Okay? This person's going to take care of all the costs or whatever associated with it. I mean, obviously, pay for their meal or whatever, do something nice for them to show your gratitude, to show you're thankful. Yes, do that, okay? So you might have to spend a little bit of money, you do. But if you need money for the vacation, you manifest that money too. You want $500 or whatever, 500 euros, whatever the case may be. You start manifesting for that too. Now that you've already got everything, you start manifesting for this. All of a sudden, you're going to find an envelope that's going to say $500, 500 euros. What? Okay, so there it is. That's how crazy manifestation works, you guys. I promise you, it is insane. It works like crazy. Okay. I can give you an anecdote. I can give you an anecdote if you guys want. All right. So here's the story. We were buying a new house. My family was buying a new house. Okay. And the new house that we were purchasing was more expensive than the house that we had sold. Okay. And we needed, so, you know, we had the money and everything was good, but it was in investments. And this was the time, I think in 20 whatever, where all the investments just went down. And so we needed money to close on this property. And I didn't, you guys, it was a lot of money. I didn't know how we were going to get this money. I had inklings, I had ideas. I was like, okay, you know, the stock market is going to go back up, this and that's going to happen. But I was worried, what if the stock market went back down or something like that, and this money that we had was invested and it went down even more. So I was stressing, you guys. I was stressing. And, you know, my whole family was stressing. But this is when I kind of first started to learn about manifestation. And I remember reading, it says, you don't need to know how it's going to work. You just need to affirm for it. You need to believe with all your heart that it's going to happen. You need to ask it to happen. Okay? And so, I think we needed like 18,000, something like that. So we had to sell the stuff. So we needed like a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Like $18,000 is a lot of money. When buying a house, like it's understandable that it's a lot of money because it's a house. It's the biggest purchase of your life. But you know, I was stressed the hell out, you guys. I was stressing. I didn't know how this was gonna happen, but I knew I needed to say within my heart, okay, this is gonna happen. I believe that this is gonna happen. I know that this is gonna happen, and I don't care how it happens, but it's gonna happen. And so I'm affirming. A week goes by. I'm still affirming. It's very stressful. We need the money in like a month. I'm affirming. I'm worried. You know, I'm doing my best to make the money. I'm doing everything I can. And you guys aren't gonna believe what happened. So my old job from 3 years ago called me. Okay, my old job from 3 years ago called me, and they were like, hey, this, that, the other, we have a check here for you that was never cashed, and we owe this money to you, but now the check is expired, so I need to reissue it. Where can you come and pick it up if we reissue it right now, because it was never picked up before. Mind you, my old job never fucking told me I had money waiting for me. They never told me that. I didn't even know I had this money waiting for me. I didn't know. And I was like, whoa, I have a check. So I was like, okay, we're a little bit closer to the thing. They didn't tell me how much it was because of like legal reasons over the phone or something stupid like that. Anyways, the whole car ride there, manifesting, saying my affirmation, believing with all my heart. I get there, you guys. This is crazy, okay? Because I worked there for a while. This check was for $19,000. $19,000. I've never in my life had that much money it owed to me in a freaking check. Mind you, from my last job, which I worked at for years. What? Anyway, so we fucking used that money we used it for the house because that was the money that we needed. When I tell you the universe is crazy and mysterious and random as fuck, you guys, it was random as fuck. If you're gonna say, how are you gonna get the money? I would have told you everything but that. I would have said before that, oh, some millionaire is gonna come and just give me the money. It's more likely that would happen than a friggin' check was owed to me for my last job that never told me from the past like 3 or 4 years ago. Is that not insane, you guys? Super insane. So yeah, you don't need to know how things are gonna work out. You just need to have a belief that things are going to work out, that they are and have already worked out in your favor, and just believe with all your heart that this is happening. You just need to affirm with all your heart that this is happening. And so I'll just say another thing. If you want to do something, say you want to be a famous influencer, okay, but you want to be a famous model online, okay? You're like, well, you know, I don't look like a famous model, I don't act like a famous model, I don't know anybody who's a famous model, whatever, okay? So you start affirming, I'm a famous model online, I'm a famous model online, whatever the case may be. You don't have to be famous, you have to be influencer, whatever. You make money. Figure out a very detailed affirmation that you can easily remember, that you can say all the time, as soon as you wake up, as soon as you go to bed, and feel grateful for already having that, for already being this influencer, because it's just because it's something fun, okay? You don't need to be vain about it, but maybe this is something that your soul is saying, you know what, maybe you should be, you know, a famous influencer, or have fun doing something like that. And just wanting an experience is enough to obtain it. You don't need to have that as your livestock. You don't need to do that for the rest of your life just because you got it, just because you manifested it. You're just allowed to have experiences because we're here on earth to have whatever experience we want to have. And so you are allowed to have any experience that you want to have without feeling bad about it, without being judged by other people, okay? And that's why I'm picking something like this. Famous influencer, you might be like, oh, that's stupid. F you, okay? Some people want to be famous influencers. Allow them. Let them have some fun. Let them manifest their dreams, okay? So, yeah, no haters. Do not hate. Okay, do not hate on yourself. Do not hate or judge yourself. Do not hate or judge other people. It's their life, their experience. They want to manifest whatever they want to manifest. You let them do that. That's okay. So that's something that's really important. Okay, as long as they're not hurting themselves or hurting anybody else, it's all good. It's all good. You can have any experience you want to have. So, anyways, so let's go back to it. So you just start affirming this. You just start affirming this. Say, you know, I look the part. I feel the part. I act the part. All of a sudden, your friend's gonna message you. Say for this, you like gym clothes, so you want to go to the gym, you want to be fit, but you don't really know much about fitness. You've never really done any fitness in your life. You know, maybe you don't eat the healthiest, or you don't eat like a influencer would eat, or you don't promote fit tea, whatever the case may be. Okay, all of a sudden, you know, you're gonna get a message. So you just start affirming this without even doing anything. Then you're gonna get inspired action. All of a sudden, you're gonna see this new gym is gonna open up right beside wherever you live. And say, oh, hey, you're in the proximity where you get a discount of 90% for the first 2 years. So all you're paying is $2 a month. You're like, what the fuck? And this gym is super nice, super nice. You go there, all of a sudden somebody, so you keep affirming for this. You don't really know what you're doing there. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna give you free personal training, or you're gonna meet a friend there, and they're gonna make you feel so good, okay? And this friend is gonna be like, hey, I really need a motivation friend. Can you be that friend for me? And you're like, you know what? I can be that friend for you. And you're gonna start to feel inspired. You're gonna start to feel good. Things are gonna start lining up for you, okay? All of a sudden, you're gonna start to wonder, like, you know what if I start cooking for myself rather than taking out all the time? Like, you know, all of a sudden you get recommended these videos, and you really resonate with this one person who makes videos on how to cook. They do it exactly in your style, make it super easy, super fun, and you start doing them. So you start eating really healthy. Now you're going to the gym, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know how to take pictures, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. You know, all of a sudden you're gonna start to get experiences. You're gonna start to get inspired. People are going to start, it's really beautiful here right now, you guys. People are going to start to, you know, reach out to you. Things are going to start to align up in a way. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you're going to have this famous influencer account. You're going to look the part. You're going to act the part. You are the part. You are the part. You don't need to know how it's going to happen. But when so all you need to do is just keep affirming until you're inspired to do something. That is what we call taking inspired action. When you were inspired to do something, you know, usually after affirming for about a few days to a week, you're going to start to feel these inspirations. You're going to start to feel these motivations. You're going to start to feel good about doing things. And the universe is going to start working out in a way that it's just going to make sense. That is going to start to line up with your manifestation. So, you guys, a little bit of a longer video, but I wanted to talk as you drive with me. The windows are rolled up because it's really hot outside, and I'm on the highway, so you're gonna hear loud noise. But yeah, so we do have the AC on. You guys, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day. Every day is a good day to feel good. Every day is a good day, even if you're not feeling good. Even if you're not feeling good, it's still a good day to tell yourself that you're amazing. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you have everything that you want. Tell yourself that you can manifest anything that you want, okay? Every day is a good day to do your affirmations. Every day is a good day to do your affirmations. So you guys, don't sleep on affirmations. Don't sleep on feeling grateful for the things that you already have, okay? Take care of all the things that you have, okay? Don't treat anything in your life badly, especially the stuff that you have. If you really love something, you treat it with care, okay? Don't throw your phone. Okay, don't throw your phone. Don't treat something bad just because it's XYZ or you think it's old, okay? You are amazing. You look amazing. You smell amazing. You're funny. You're hot. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're magnetic. You're glowing. You just went through a crazy glow up and you are still glowing up like crazy. People love you. People are obsessed with you. The universe is obsessed with you. All right? Spirit loves you so much, you guys. Okay? Your higher self loves you so much. So be nice to yourself because your spirit wants you to be nice to yourself. You're so amazing the way that you are, okay? You're so amazing. Go towards the things that you want. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge other people. Okay, that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. Let me know if you guys like this video. Let me know if you want more content like this. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys want me to do a video on in the comments below. Okay, please like this video if you like this video. And I'm going to give you a big kiss. Let me get this up. I'm going to give you a big kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for being here. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I make daily videos, which means I'm going to see you guys here tomorrow.